This is my very first attempt to relax my hair on my own. First relaxer of 2025, and I'm freaking out. Moment of truth. For this first time self-relaxing my hair at home, I'm using the last two AFFIRM containers, which came in a box of 4, the liquid activator that came in the box as well, the protector conditioner to protect and condition the hair, which was bought separately, the measuring bottle for the activator, and the mixing stick came with the relaxer box though. We also got a base cream to protect my scalp against burn. I got burned a bit, and I know exactly why. I'll tell you later. And no guys, relax. I am not adding Coca-Cola to my hair. It's just pure castor oil in a bottle, courtesy of my niece's friend, okay? I also use the essential brand Black Haitian Castor Oil. Love it. I'm using the AFFIRM 5-in-1 Reconstructor also, but separately. It is to be used right after the relaxer is rinsed out completely from your hair. Since, unfortunately, I realized 4 months later I left my AFFIRM neutralizing shampoo at the hair salon, today I will use the Isoplus neutralizing shampoo to ensure the relaxer is out of my hair and scalp. Then we're gonna use my faithful HairCare hydrating shampoo and more protein reinforcement with the ORS hair mayonnaise, followed of course by a HairCare Humecto deep treatment, leave-in conditioner, heat protectant, hair serum, and the other essentials for a great relaxer, right? But first, we will nourish the body. Caffeine is not usually recommended on relaxer day because it can cause scalp dryness since it's a diuretic, thus making the scalp more prone to chemical burns. But I needed extra energy today. It was already a gloomy day outside. Besides, we were trying to stay hydrated as much as possible with this gallon-sized water bottle. I organized everything I needed on this convenient portable shelf so I don't have to run around like a chicken without head. I was already stressed. I've been postponing it time and time again, but now is the time that we take action. Some of you have said, no, don't do it because of the length and thickness of my hair. Some of you guys have given me so many tips. I appreciate every single one of you guys who have told me your success stories when you relax your hair and how to do it. We are about to do this. If I happen to damage my hair, then maybe we'll go natural. I don't know. My heart is pounding. I'm gonna pre-part my hair using the Hairlicious method. So Hairlicious, thank you for showing us the way with this method. Hopefully it works for me. One of my goals was to keep my hair tangle free. So the way I had planned to do that is to detangle each section and each subsection very thoroughly. And before I twist each sections, I will be applying the Protector to it, followed by Black Haitian Castor Oil, just to protect my hair against relaxer runoff while I'm applying it. I'm trying to protect my hair the best way I can. It's hard to squeeze. The base cream was too thick to come out of the nozzle, so I wasn't taking any chances, so I don't apply it to my roots. So what I did, I ended up putting it into this little plastic container, and I will be using applicator or my actual fingers to apply it directly on my scalp. And yep, this is what your girl has been dealing with since her last relaxer. I am having some breakage that happened as a result of overprocessed area in my hair. So my hair looks full, so sometimes it's hard to spot the breakage because it's like within certain areas of my hair, but that's what's happening, and that's why you're noticing thinning towards the bottom. I'm going to apply the Blue Magic to the front of my hair, the back, my ears. So I'm going to prep both of them so I don't have to stop and take the time to prep the other one. So I'm gonna prep both and then leave the one that I'm not using to the side, and when I'm ready to use it, I'm going to grab it and we go. The video will speak for itself, so wish me luck. Recommended application time for my hair type was coarse, so based on the instructions it was 18 minutes. But I wanted to give myself some grace since it was my first time self-relaxing my hair at home. I gave myself between 30 to 35 minutes to both apply the relaxer and smooth it out. The plan was to try to spend 10 to 15 minutes in the back section and approximately 10 minutes in the front since my front is less coarse than the back. Then it got a bit harder. Although I had 2 mirrors to be able to see the back, it was not easy to see some areas of the left side of my head. Also, it was kind of weird to explain, but I was trying to figure out how to move my brush while the hand that was holding the brush in certain areas of my head while looking at the mirror. So it's like I felt like the brush and the hand was lost in space and my brain wasn't putting everything together. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I think it would have been easier to apply the relaxer with my fingers in those areas, which I think would have been able to tell me really like where the new growth started, so I could have a better feel for them and apply the relaxer. I started applying the relaxer well without touching the scalp, but that left side dilemma took a bit of my time and it made me a bit anxious because I was running on like specific timing there. So I started moving faster instead of worrying about the relaxer touching the scalp too early. And also I knew I had prepped my hair with that base cream that was supposed to help with protecting the scalp and protecting against burn. And here goes the second container of the relaxer. And of course, as you could see, relaxing the front is so much easier. I didn't have to worry about applying the relaxer to the scalp too soon because I was able to see. So by this time, I started feeling some tingling in the back. So I was like, oh no, I hope I'm not getting burned. And surely it started getting a little bit worse and I'm like, yep, I am getting burned. So I had even more of a rush to finish the process and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't think I'll be able to smooth out the relaxer. And you know, smoothing really helps in stretching the hair while you're relaxing it to like stretch the curl pattern for them to be a little bit straighter. And I was like, no, this is not happening again. And I was thinking like, what did I do wrong? I did everything correctly. I applied the base cream to my scalp to protect it against burn. And then it was not until the end I realized, oh crap, I caused this to happen because dumb me, not really dumb me, but I wanted to get that relaxer dilemma over with as soon as I could because I kept thinking, should I go back to the hair salon? Should I relax my hair? Should I take this step? And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take this step. And I thought of it last minute, and on my last hair wash day I did not stretch my hair as I usually do with the blow dryer. I only air dried it in my roots. They weren't stretched enough for me to make it easier to part my hair. So 2 days prior to relaxing my hair, I grabbed my blow dryer and I blow dried my hair. And that day as well, I had to detangle my hair, which has not been detangled in like 6 days. So you could imagine like how much stress was on the scalp like two days prior with me trying to detangle and also blow dry my hair so I could stretch out my roots. So that's when it clicked, oh my gosh, so maybe when I was like detangling my hair, I probably like scratched my scalp, and 2 days was just too soon for me to do all of that to my scalp, and it wasn't a good idea. So here comes the reason why I feel like although I prepped my hair properly to protect it against burn, I still got burned. I learned my lesson. I again should go back to my routine where I wash my hair a week prior and make sure I do not do anything that would cause any irritation to my scalp. As you could see, I still had 5 minutes left on the clock based on the time I give myself to finish. So basically, 25 minutes had passed and I had additional 5 minutes to smooth out the front of my hair and apply more relaxer where it was needed. However, due to the burning on the back right section, I had to rush to get the relaxer off my scalp and hair. At the end of the day, guys, I prioritized my scalp over my hair getting straight and pretty. The hair can grow back, but a damaged scalp could inhibit hair growth in the long run. In the shower, I also tried to tilt my head as far back as possible so the relaxer does not go on my body or face. When I tell you, it was a whole experience, ladies and gents, I'm telling you. But I was glad it was over with. I was rinsing it out of my hair. By the way, I had no leisure time to undo the twist prior to rinsing my hair out, so thank God they just got untwisted without issues while I was rinsing my hair out. The twists were tangle free because I did a good job at detangling prior to putting them into the twist. Finally back into my elements, the deep conditioning process to restore protein balance, moisture, and hair health. Starting with the AFFIRM 5-in-1 Reconstructor, this first step is important in the AFFIRM relaxer system because it restores the hair's pH level while the cuticles and hair shafts are open, thus stopping the relaxing process. It also restores moisture and adds nutrients such as protein and shine to your hair. So basically a neutralizer with additional benefits for the hair. As per the instructions, all you need to do is leave it on your hair for 5 minutes, which is exactly what I did. As I said earlier, I left the AFFIRM normalizing shampoo I bought separately 4 months ago at the hair salon. So I used the Isoplus neutralizing shampoo you see here to ensure the relaxer is bye-bye from my scalp. I shampooed and rinsed 3 times with it while scrubbing my scalp very gently. My scalp was already hurting from the burn. I did not want to cause more irritations. So once that's said and done, I shampooed 2 times with my HairCare hydrating or moisturizing shampoo. So that's a total of 5 shampoos, guys. I was not playing no games with the relaxers chemicals, alright? Okay, so to deep condition, I used the ORS hair mayonnaise, an absolute favorite protein treatment. Then I followed up with my HairCare Humecto conditioner, which is a moisturizing deep treatment. And oh my gosh, you guys, my hair was as soft as butter. All the breakage and the tangles and matting I've been experiencing at the hair salon were nowhere to be found. I was in heaven. No words could explain how happy I was. That was definitively my favorite part of Relaxer Day, period. Moment of truth. Well, alright, based on what we're seeing here, I am sensing a correctional relaxer in my future, and it would most likely be done by me again, and you know why. If we still can't find someone, that's what we're gonna have to do. I don't know. One thing I know, my breakage was at bay. I love that. My hair feels strong. Seems like the curls are just loose. I don't know what's gonna happen in the future with that in terms of like when I start having new growth. How it's gonna affect me in terms of like when it's time for me to wash my hair and detangle it. But one thing I could tell you guys, my hair is absolutely soft. It feels strong and wow. I literally, as I have showed you guys, barely any breakage. That castor oil thing, it is as if like my hair was getting a hot oil treatment prior to relaxing my hair. I don't know if over here is a little bit over processed. I don't know. I will have to wait and see. But the back, my hair definitively got longer. I do need a trim. I don't know if I'm actually going to do a trim or if I'm going to just dust my ends. Yeah, when my hair is straight with the blow dryer, I will know for sure like what I'm gonna do, but it's already late. Your girl is tired. I have been stressed all day with this relaxer process. It took me 3 hours and 30 minutes to actually part my hair, apply the base cream to the scalp, and then protect the ends, the already relaxed hair with the Protecto and the castor oil. So I am drained and I had to stand and wash. Today was a whole experience, so I'm drained mentally and physically. Yeah, today was an experience. Today was a day in history for me. We'll see what's next. I'm gonna part my hair so I could blow dry it and we'll see. Look, boom. So happy about this part of relaxer. So this video is not really like to teach you guys how to relax your hair at home. Obviously, I am not claiming that I am an expert at relaxing my hair at home yet. Until I find someone, your girl's probably gonna keep trying out until she gets it right. You don't give up in life, huh? I'm not ready to give up. It's doable. The 4 containers of the AFFIRM Relaxer System are gone. Now, the question is, will I continue to use AFFIRM or go back to my African Pride Olive Miracle Relaxer? I did love the texture of my hair with the African Pride. I do not like a bone straight hair look, nor a tutu texturized hair look. From my past experience, my bone straight hair was more prone to breakage. I found that the AFFIRM Relaxer processed my hair very, very fast, thus applying it alone can easily cause overprocessing, thus bone straight or even damaged hair. As I said earlier, I am dealing with breakage already from my past relaxer at the hair salon in November due to overprocessing, and that was the first time I ever used the AFFIRM Relaxer System on my hair. The African Pride has a conditioner that protects the hair, thus slowing down the fast processing of the relaxer, which in my opinion could be perfect when self-relaxing. I might be wrong though. But there was one thing I was a bit skeptical to follow doing the prepping of my hair with the Protect tool earlier. The instructions said to apply it from roots to tips, which means it had to be applied to my new growth as well. I was skeptical because I was just afraid of under-processing my hair. So now, if there is a professional watching or even someone who's well experienced with the AFFIRM Relaxer System, should I have done it? Like really? Would it have caused under-processing if I had done it? Or I would have been left with a beautiful, healthy texture? Should I give the AFFIRM system one more try, or should I just go back to my African Pride? Those are the stuff I'm thinking about right now, and I have the next 3 to 4 months to read your comments and see if they could actually help me make a decision. If you don't want to comment here on YouTube, you can DM me privately on Instagram with some tips. Oh, my lovies, this is going to be a long learning journey for your girl. Alright, wait a minute now. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe if you haven't. God bless you, and I will see you on the next one. Mwah. Ciao, ciao.